Hey everyone, I'm Janae Clark, and I am just so grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful to be able to talk about what BAWSE is and what it means to me. So, God gave me a vision for BAWSE back in 2014, and since then, um, the pieces have all fallen into place. All the people that I was supposed to start off a connection with and reconnect with, all the people who I had lost touch with, that were reintroduced into my life, and then all the different situations and obstacles and failures and challenges that I faced and then the women around me faced all led to this moment. So, BAWSE is a powerful collective. BAWSE is a collective of women who are like minded, who are resilient, who have been through some things, but who have also understood and experienced the power of God working in their lives. BAWSE is a collective of women who are very much experts in their field. They are sharp, they are intelligent, they are top of their class. But they understand the value of giving, they understand the value of collaboration, and they understand that the whole premise of BAWSE is to not just be big in your lane, but to expand our lane so that we can be big together. That's the power of BAWSE. That's the reason why BAWSE is so amazing. That's the reason why BAWSE as an entity is one of the most powerful things that I believe I've ever been a part of. Because it's not about the individual, it is the power of the collective. And it still has respect for the individual. There's still this space where you know that you are strong, you know that you are powerful, you can still be a superhero. But you get to come together with a team of superheroes and we all get to take over life together. So the acronym BAWSE stands for Business Alliance of Women Supporting Excellence. And we seek to answer one question and one question only. That question is, how do I get to whole? That is the question that we choose that is the question that we are seeking to answer. And we want to answer that question for women on both sides of the spectrum. We want to answer that question in the business world. We also want to answer that question in their personal lives, which includes their relationships, their spiritual connections, their self-worth, their personal development. So the question of how do I get to whole, actually, the question of how do I get to whole exists for so many women. And so I am blessed to be a part of this amazing organization. I am blessed to be just the founder and the conduit of the vision. But most importantly, I'm blessed with the 4 other women who have stuck with me, who have persevered, and who have made this moment possible. We're able to share BAWSE with the world.
Hey everyone, kings and queens out there. My name is Jasmine Dash and I am the Digital Marketing and Corporate Responsibility Master for BAWSE. And what does BAWSE mean to me? BAWSE is everything to me, quite honestly. I mean, I feel that I cannot consider myself to be a boss without being a boss. And when I say that, I mean that boss holds me up to another level, to a higher standard, even higher than, the standards that I place upon myself. And I think it's awesome because of the fact that it's this group of these amazing, phenomenal women from all different walks of life, and we're there for each other. Personally, we do business together, we support one another, and I just think that it's amazing because normally, well, what I've encountered, is that there's a group for this, meaning only business, or there's a group for that, which is only personal. But never have I seen anything where it's together and, building something together and really getting to know one another. I think that it's just amazing to be able to be a part of BAWSE, because not only are we building something to where we can say that we have personal relationships and connections that way, but we also have business relationships where we collaborate and do projects with each other and things like that. And in addition to doing all of that, the biggest part of it all is that we pray together. And I think that's the best part about it all, is that we get to serve the Lord together. And I love being a boss. I love boss for that. And boss means just that. And knowing that it's a journey and it's a process, and to know that you have this group of women that are right by your side and they're going along this journey with you, or they have been through certain things and situations because they're older than you, or they've been through this part of this walk of life and you haven't, and it's just awesome to be able to share and collaborate and just be there for one another. I don't have any sisters, and I consider all of the boss women to be my sisters, and more than that, even way more than that, sisters, mentors, friends. I mean, just everything, prayer partners. um so yeah, and then me being a part of boss, I just see myself as just being another contributing member to that, and to be another person that can hold the group accountable for whatever it is that we have going on, or keeping them up to date on what's going on with the social media and things like that. When it comes to digital marketing, like, that's my niche and I can do that part, but we all bring something magnificent to the table, and I love boss for that. And it's a journey to get to whole, and we all have to process in order to get there. So being a boss and journeying to whole, that's the biggest part. And in order to get to whole, there's so many pieces that go together to make a whole.
Greetings, everyone. This is Candace Strother, founder of Queen Life Inc. And what BAWSE means to me is exactly what the name stands for: Business Alliance of Women Supporting Excellence. And it's a perfect example of the power of collaboration. When we pull our tools, resources, knowledge, expertise together, there's nothing that we can't do. And my boss sisters have been the perfect example of support and what that means to really join forces in achieving a common goal.
Hey everyone, what's up? I am Carmen Carter, and this is my story. I operate a human resource and leadership development ministry, and I'm very passionate about it, and I'm very thankful. But you know what? I didn't stop by to talk about me tonight. I came by and stopped by to tell you about an organization that has really had just a very significant impact in my life in a short period of time. And the name of this organization is called BAWSE. BAWSE is a collective of very talented, spirit-filled, passionate, and very smart women who understand what it means to be a sister's keeper. From IT professionals, leadership coaches such as myself, marketing, strategy, business development, project management, social media, you name it. The talent is there. One of the things that I appreciate so much about BAWSE is, for the first time, and I don't know about you, and I don't know your story, but we all have a testimony. But for the first time, there's a fellowship of women who genuinely care about helping you succeed. He said, I don't know your story and I don't know your testimony, but I can tell you that all my life, I've been around takers, and to be associated with an organization that are just pouring into you so that you can be the best that you can be is a beautiful thing. And so I've benefited so much. I've benefited just by being able to pay it forward and give it back. And understand that there's a difference between perfection and excellence. And this isn't about perfection, because we're not perfect, but it's about striving for excellence. And being able to do that is just an amazing thing. And so when I think about my story, my testimony, and I don't know where you are, whether you've been bent or whether you think you've been broken.
Hi, my name is Stacy Batiste, and I'm an excited member of BAWSE. So many people probably ask, what does BAWSE mean to me? The Business Alliance of Women Supporting Excellence. 5 astounding words that when you put them together can mean something so powerful to so many different people. As the ladies of BAWSE form and collaborate a unique mentoring sanctuary and experience, we felt it necessary to document these things so that we can repeat them and provide some assistance to those people who would probably need it. We are committed to each other, and we are committed to our common goal, which is how do we get to whole? Our intentions are heartfelt and genuine, and by the grace of God, we will be able to better serve the people in His kingdom. We are a greater force together and will benefit from individual fortitude and experiences that each of us brings to the table. So to sum it up, BAWSE is this powerful union of strong-willed and minded females who can provide a service to help individuals realize their highest potential. The ability to be able to listen to people, to help them realize their full potential, and just to recognize that your journey may be different of the person who might be standing next to you. I mean, that's powerful, and that's something that I think as individuals we recognize, and when we put that, all the individual power that we have together, we can really do a lot of things for a lot of people.
My personal boss story is that, I thought I was building BAWSE for other women. I thought I was going to be the support until I found myself in multiple situations. I mean, severe turmoil and trauma. I mean, life-threatening medical events, career challenges, relocating abruptly and being displaced. So many different things. Relationship struggles, friendship challenges, battles within myself. And my boss story is that my sisters, Carmen, Candace, Jasmine, Stacy, stood with me the entire time, always encouraged me. And even the times that I felt like I was dropping the ball as the leader, they stepped up and they did what they needed to do to support me. Each one of the ladies that I've named, I've collaborated with. We have collaborated in a very casual sense, and we've all collaborated in a business sense, whether it's been me supporting them in something that they're doing business-wise, or it's been that we collaborate to get coins together, to work with clients together, to create excellent products and services together. And it still hasn't really, we really haven't seen exactly what it's going to be. It has not grown to the level that it's going to be. So the beauty of BAWSE is that in this space, we have been in incubation, and now we are emerging, ready to take on whatever the challenges are, and most importantly, ready to help women answer the question of how do I get to whole.
So my boss experience itself has been that of divine connections, just literally divine connections. And so I'll start back a year and a half ago when I first met Janae. We were both attending a new church called Hope City in Houston, and we this was before the church even launched. We had team nights, and I didn't really know anyone there too much. But I met Janae. She was one of the first people that I met there, and somehow, some way, we started to talk. And it was weird because I don't even remember how the conversation started, but when I say that we started to talk, we started to have this deep conversation about life and about, like, just being strong and pushing through. And I was telling her that I am the product of the single mother, the one mother household, and no father around. So, just to like hear her share parts, bits and pieces of her story, and I was sharing mine, and this was a span of maybe an hour and a half or so, and literally we're standing in the parking lot, like, trying to like stop the conversation because it was that intense. And ever since then, I remember on that night, Janae told me that she said, "Well, now you have a new friend in me, and you're never getting rid of me." So when she said that, it was awesome because like she stuck to her guns and really has made that happen and seen that through. And that same night, she told me, she said, "I don't know what it is, but I have this group of women that um, really need to meet each other, and it's crazy that I'm meeting you because you're a part of that group." And I'm just like, okay, like, I'm listen, if you know me, I'm open. So I'm just like, all right, cool. Like, and we had the first connections brunch, and there were maybe about 10 of us all together then. And now we are down to the magnificent, significant five. I don't know. But the top five was boss leading ladies. And I think that it's awesome. I think that it's a great group. Not that anything was wrong with the women that were a part of it before, but I feel that God narrowed it down to the right five. And I'm excited just to be a part of it. And I'm grateful for Janae, and I'm grateful for Janae being able to see me, to see my journey, to see what I'm trying to do in this world, and to be able to connect me with other people who are trying to do something magnificent and great as well.
Personally, with my organization, Queen Life, BAWSE played an instrumental role in just really helping me get an event together that would have been so much pressure and so much weight on just me. They provided expertise in volunteer coordination. They provided my breakout session topics and served as facilitators, which put a beautiful touch on the event and made it a true success. And it's just so good to know that I have sisters that I can truly rely on, who pray with me, who understand me, who are able to give me advice when needed. And it's just a beautiful thing to have that type of support system. There's not too many things that we can really do on our own, especially if we want to make a big impact. So just to have my boss queens really boss up, step up to the plate, and help me meant so much. We've all been there for each other spiritually, professionally, and personally in times of needs. A lot of us in the group have gone through different adversities at different moments, but it was just so refreshing to know that I have prayer partners. I have women who can help me analyze situations and just kind of think through things and really support me on not just a professional level, but spiritually as well.
What has been my boss experience? So I really feel that when you get out of God's way and you let him do what he needs to do to make you into that perfectly formed piece of clay, that artwork. He does a lot. And I truly believe that his bringing us together has provided an opportunity for us to help other people. My relationship, and I call it a relationship, but it's bigger than that. It's a friendship, it's a sisterhood with Janae, Jasmine, Carmen, and Candace has really pushed me into another level of stewardship and an ability to be able to help others. I have a knack for kind of recognizing the importance of relationships and trying to foster them, build them, and make them stronger. Being an integral part of BAWSE has shown me the power in numbers, and that the God-given talent that he has given each and every one of us 5 women has really been an amazing feat to see, and to see how things form.
How do I personally get to whole? That is a question. They've all been some questions, but that's a real question. You know why? Because literally, we all know this. To get to whole is a journey. You are not placed on this earth to be whole, to be perfect, or placed here in search of something. And a part of the journey is to discover. And once you discover, it's like, what do you do with it? And I think that that's the best part about journeying to whole, is that you know bits and pieces of what whole looks like to you. And I'll use myself as an example. Whole to me means that I am a strong, confident, capable queen, and I am reigning in my own lane. And I'm not worried about what's going on to my right or to my left. I'm worried about what's going on right here and right now. I'm worried about leaving a legacy for my future children, building a strong relationship with the Lord, and keeping that, building a strong friendship with my husband, and then also never forgetting about who I am in the process. And meaning, not forgetting that I have strong women that are supporting me, that are backing me, that are my friends, my mentors, my sisters. Not forgetting the fact that I am called to do something on my own as well. And to just remember that always, and to be present in the moment, and to know that whichever way it goes, up, down, round, and circle, there's no such thing as failure. And everything literally happens for a reason. There's no coincidences. So in your journey to whole, it's a process, it's a journey, it's a climb, but you'll get there. And I just know that a part of my journey to whole for me is knowing that the biggest thing is that I never want to leave this earth knowing that I still have stuff inside of me. I gotta get it all out. And a part of me being whole is to be able to release whatever is inside of me, in order to make sure that I'm ready. When it's time for me to be ready, that I'm ready. But like I said, it's a process, and I trust God for that. That all of these things that are up here in my mind, and that I keep conjuring up, that they will come to fruition, and they will help me to be whole, and to be able to help others to be whole as well, or to get to whole rather. Yeah, I think that's what whole means to me, or that's how I personally get to whole.
My journey to whole is never ending. And I think our ultimate goal is to all get to whole, to where we feel complete, to where we feel we've accomplished everything that we set forth to accomplish. We've met goals, we've lived our lives to the fullest potential, And I think one thing that is important to understand, that it's an ongoing process. And with BAWSE, the journey to whole is a beautiful journey, because I know that I'm not alone, number one. I know that I have a team of support that helps me out when I feel half, not even half. So as I journey to whole, it's important that I have that continuous support. It's important that I feel accepted. It's important that I'm able to bounce ideas. I'm able to get insight or step out of the box and think of things differently, and just change my whole perspective on getting to whole. Because that's all of our goal, is to just live our best lives possible. And what better way to do it than with supportive women who really want to see you win. And that's our journey to whole. One love, one life. Boss ladies, I love you. Queen Life 1.
It's all about this journey to whole. And how do we get to whole? How I get to whole, I've learned how to live in the present moment and just be. Okay? I've learned that when my ego let go, then my light outshines my shadow. And when I've learned how to let love and compassion guide, then my faith resides so deep inside. And when I get the no, I know it's okay, because it is a part of this journey that we experience each and every day. That, my friends, is how I get to whole. I am Carmen Carter, and this is my story. I look forward to walking with you on your journey to whole. Thank you.
So, how do I personally get to whole? You know, every day that I wake up, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I have the ability and the capacity to breathe a new day. I mean, it's amazing. I thank God for that every day. Using my talent, my time, my energy, and pouring it into other people so that they can too realize and benefit from things that are within themselves that maybe they didn't even know that they had. That's that special sauce to me. Everybody has a different story. Everybody has walked a different walk. No two people's walk is the same. It's really important that people realize that. And it's really important that we as individuals understand that our stories are different. What makes me the person who I am today is going to make me that better person tomorrow. And the experiences that I have will build upon it and make me bigger, better. And I should be able to share that. Somebody shared those things with me, and I feel it is absolutely my responsibility to share it with others. There's always someone out there who may need you to listen to them. They may need you to share an experience with them that can help them through that particular point in their journey. Why shouldn't I do that? That's what I'm here to do. That's what BAWSE is providing to people. A sharing of resources, a sharing of talent, a sharing of knowledge, so that your journey can be just a little bit better than maybe someone else's is, and you can also turn around and give that gift back. We got to pay it forward.
To answer the question of how do I personally get to whole, you know, it's amazing because whole is definitely a journey that I'm still on. And living whole and having wholeness in every aspect of life is something that's a continuous process. I haven't arrived. I have not figured it out. But I've learned the power of prayer. I've learned the power of not just flimsy prayers, not just prayers that are recitation, but I have learned the power of bold, serious, emphatic prayers. I have learned the power of making bold declarations about things that you can't see yet, about what it means to really walk in faith. So how do I personally get to whole? It starts with prayer. It also starts with powerful intention. It starts with knowing that there is better on the other side of my brokenness, whatever that brokenness may be. It could even be physical brokenness. It could be illness. But it could also be spiritual and emotional brokenness, and knowing that there is wellness on the other side, knowing that there is wholeness on the other side, and embracing that even when I can't see it, even when I can't feel it, even when I can't touch it, I still believe it here. And I operate from that place, and it always works out. So I want to continue to explore this journey to whole. I want to explore this journey with other women who are serious about being whole, who are done living life in fragments. I want to walk out this journey with you. I want us to figure out the best way to get there. And when we get to the other side, I want us to celebrate. So that's how I hope to get to whole. And I hope you'll come with me.